Where in the world do I begin? What a glorious, glorious, glorious day. What a glorious, glorious, glorious day. I'm really satisfied with this stream. Not because of what I'm gonna play, not because of the quality, which I'm actually currently testing, so please bear with me. Not because I don't like such a great stream. The reason is because I'm grateful for each and every day. And living in that glory actually really does something special for your life. And for me personally, I've been blessed to be able to do so much and share so much. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I would like to take this time to discuss some very important facts about me, and they are pretty much, I love Metal Gear. More so, it has been a lot deeper to me when it comes to a game, and video games are just fun. Metal Gear is so much fun, but then there's the deep conceptual aspects that you won't get from normal games. And I've created a monster, I would say, and I know it's not me specifically, but I'm a part of the community since 2001 that has turned Metal Gear into something beyond the game itself. And being able to be a part of that community is such a humbling and blessing that I can't describe. So I give thanks to everyone throughout these years, 15, almost 16 years of that. I've been embraced, hated, and loved on both regards. But it's been an amazing experience either way. So for me, I'm excited to share that with the world. I'm excited to talk about it today. Today's going to be story day. I'm going to share a lot of great stories. I'm going to also dive into some game concepts and things like that. And I'm going to talk about Metal Gear and what's coming, what was, and what is. Just casually discussing these things. Again, it's my birthday, and like I told my family all last week, I said, look, my birthday is nothing without you. the celebration of my birthday is the fact that I have those people in my life. And, you know, online, people think it's not important, it's just the internet. But I don't look at that way. I think each person, you know, can bless me and I can bless them. You know, maybe I had a bad day, somebody tells me a good joke, you turn my day around, or vice versa. So it's always huge to be able to be a voice and provide a voice, as well as get that input and output between the communities. So it's huge, and Metal Gear is my greatest favorite series. So that said, I'm going to be quiet for a couple minutes. Watch this cutscene here. I am playing through the game again, and this cutscene, I'm sure this is a cutscene because I'm going to Mother Base. It's been a while. Let's watch and see what happens, guys. Talk to you soon.
This is our home. How can we let this happen? Guess it's time to increase security. Just give me the order.
Who did this?
A competitor. But we don't know who. Can't pin down a route to their base. But we're ready to strike back. Just give us that chance, boss.
Plant expansion complete.
Alrighty, so that was some FOB stuff there that I'll get into in a minute, but this game is marvelous in many ways. So many beautiful things that we might not get to see with our standard gameplay eyes. You know, sometimes we miss out on certain things, like these cutscenes being organic and happening throughout the game. But anyway, first story I want to share. This is story time, guys. Story time is, without a doubt, one of the most powerful feelings in the Metal Gear series is the fourth wall. And what is the fourth wall? What do you mean by that? Well, since the beginning, since the very first game, the fourth wall was broken in many regards. There was many references to it, and a lot of gameplay mechanics that also helped break the fourth wall for players and others. So that was a marvelous display of the structure and setup that they created for us. So that was something that Kojima himself, he pushed for, and you gotta really appreciate him for that. And for me, again, as a gamer, that was a powerful influence on why the series is my favorite, personally. And I know that many people might not have paid attention to it or cared for it as much, but I do. And I think, that experience has changed gaming in many regards. A lot of people, utilize these type of ideas and concepts. And you got to thank Kojima for that.
Commencing platform construction.
And his messages and themes and concepts are so deep that they also influence all of us in many regards. So, that said, me personally, I was in an outrage, just like many people are today, with the current situation of Kojima being gone and Konami and Metal Gear Survive. There's so much controversy going on. It's understandable. For me, I was so in outrage when I had to play as Raiden throughout the whole game in Metal Gear Solid 2. And it's like, Raiden isn't bad. You know, there was nothing wrong with Raiden, but I just wanted what I wanted. You know, I would blame that I was young, but I think I was in my 20s, okay? So I believe I was in my 20s. Oh, I wasn't in my 20s, actually. But the point is you know, my whole rage throughout the whole game really was strong. Like, what is up? I do not like this guy. I was so annoyed. I'm like, he's annoying. You know, I made every reason to hate him. He's always whining. He's always complaining. What's going on? It's like, are you a soldier or you're a baby? So I used to hate him. That's the honest truth.
Dispatched.
And I played through the whole game hating the person I was playing.
Unit
Loving
dispatched.
the gameplay. The gameplay was amazing. But I hated Raiden with a passion.
Unit
I used to just be like,
dispatched.
oh, this guy's so stupid. And, you know, I was a young kid,
Unit
but
dispatched.
I just hated his guts. Because I wanted to play as Solid Snake, and
Unit
I felt like
dispatched.
they messed up the game. Oh, man, I can't believe they did this.
Unit dispatched.
Why would they do this? And then by the end, we find out it was a simulation of Snake. Basically, you did everything that Solid Snake did in Shadow Moses. And you got to enhance gameplay on top of it. Plus, the fourth wall really broke when Raiden, at the end, he threw away his chain, which had your name and your date of birth that you put in the beginning of the game. That was such a powerful, impactful message to me about video games. And that's when I changed as a video game player. And I appreciated the reality that we have to look at this as an art. The beautiful art and masterpiece that was Metal Gear Solid 2. The controversy that surrounded it made it feel like it wasn't a masterpiece. But it was. Yet, we treated it unfairly. So, you know, I was to blame. I'm one of those knuckleheads that didn't appreciate it. As I gotta look at this menu here. I'm about to get into a
Please
side
select a
mission.
mission.
But the moral of the story was that it really influenced me in a powerful way to make me really appreciate video games on a new level, on a level that I never even thought existed at the time. And I gotta thank Kojima for that. His writing and his design of the game overall was an experience that from now on I look for that experience. I'm so spoiled with this game, and I just feel blessed to be able to have this game as my favorite, and then understanding it on a deeper level means so much. And I say that on my birthday because everything I do is part of this game is a big influence when it comes to being creative, and my values when it comes to appreciating what a game offers, and just overall as an artist who writes music, who is writing a book, a movie script, and a video game. My video game that I'm creating is to surpass Metal Gear. I'm not trying to quote Metal Gear, but it's to surpass Metal Gear because it's my greatest influence creatively. And it is misunderstood by so many. I love that. I think that I'm okay with that. It's like, okay, you don't get it. I appreciate that you don't get it. So for me, you know, that is such a beautiful thing. I'm going to go ahead and do some side missions here and chill out. But anyway, so that is the first story, you know, that's the biggest influence in my life when it comes to that. And that's why Kojima, to me, you know, there's few people in the world that I idolize or look up to and say, yo, that person really affected me. I don't care about Michael Jordan. He was a great player, but seriously, who cares? And, you know, you talk about Michael Jordan or Michael Jackson, Mike Tyson, all the Michaels, you know, great influences in the world, great powerful athletes or musicians, entertainers, but you know, they don't affect me, and they didn't do, even though they were great at what they did, it wasn't necessarily something that I really
Please select a land heading to Afghanistan.
look up to in that sense. So Kojima, you know, for me to be able to talk about him in that sense, the way I'm talking, can tell you how much I admire him.
Deploying.
So, you know, it's very few that I do, but he's one. So I'm always grateful for that. And I actually haven't got to meet him yet, and I hopefully will for E3 this year. That's going to be a goal. And I'm definitely going to, like, make sure I plan that and set up a meeting with him, because that is the most important thing. He's just such a big influence in my life. That said, we the people of Metal Gear deserve more Metal Gear. We know Kojima left after 30 years, but that doesn't take away from his great excellence as a creator. He's provided us with such an amazing experience as gamers. So, what are we getting? What is going on this year? That is the big question. Why can't we get more Metal Gears? And what? And this big fight, this big fuss, and it makes a lot of sense. Metal Gear games usually have an average of 4 to 5 years when they release. So, the Phantom Pain came out in 2015. So to think that we should release another game, well, it's not supposed to come out until 2019. Just about. So,
Fire in the hole!
this guy's lightning fast. So anyway, so we're not supposed to get one until 2019. If you do the math, logically, when Kojima was creating games, it wouldn't come out every 4 years, every 5 years maybe. That's how he did things. And of course, this isn't Kojima, he's gone. What are we going to do? We're getting Survive right now this year. 2 years later, after the release of The Phantom Pain, which was an amazing game, we all know that. So, you know, we're getting this game that,
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
where's he, dog? I brought this dog so I can check it out. So we're getting this survival game. There's a lot to talk about there. I'm not going to get into that. But it's coming out in 2 years from the Phantom Pain's release. So you're talking about them actually... Is he that way?
Marker placed.
So, we're talking about a game being released right away. Where did he go, George? There he goes. So this guy's easy to get if I use my box and just get in there and grab him, but I'm not going to do that today. Casey, you're too funny. No, man. Seriously, like, we're getting a game in 2 years.
Marker removed. Marker removed.
So that's pretty fast. That's pretty... I'm not sure... You know, I know Coach Konami's probably trying to get us, you know, after the situation, get us to calm down a bit. But, it's a difficult thing to do when we are so passionate. As you can hear, I love Metal Gear so much. Alright, so where is this guy? Is he in the smoke? He's over there anyways. Let's see what happens. Anyway, so as I spoke about this,
Enemy presence
a
detected.
good comparison
The map
here
has been
that somebody on my
updated.
stream is saying is Metal Gear Survive will be better than Ghost Recon. I don't think that's even a question. I don't. For me, I don't even think twice about that, man. It's like there's no way it's not gonna be. It's using the Phantom Pain's gameplay mechanics. As you can see here, these mechanics, they're very smooth, very fluid. You have a lot of different skills. I like the dive ability though, no lie. They have a lot of different skills and styles to play like, and it just flows really good. It's a very fluid game. It's an amazing game. But the facts are the facts. It's gonna be better than Ghost Recon in many regards. The problem with fans, and including myself, we worry about what the story is gonna do and what concepts and themes are gonna be brought to life on this game. Let me do something.
Marker placed. Marker placed.
I like playing this when I want to talk.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
I think
updated.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting what they can do, but I don't doubt that the series, has its challenges through us, the players who don't appreciate, the importance of understanding that things need to change sometimes. And for example, Kojima gave us so much, so many years, and 30 years of gaming that he's given us. What is these things on the wall? Oh, did I break that? He was over there. So, he given us 30 years of greatness. Like, you're talking about the greatest video game creator sticking to one game for 30 years. He did this. Literally the greatest of all time. And it's really hard to debate that. To disagree. Many people can and many people have. I've had many discussions about who's the greatest creator. But you take into regard, he writes the story, directs the game. He does a lot of work for the game. He does not just there it is. Turn around, buddy.
That's the target. I remember him. He was off base during the attack 9 years ago. Bring him home, boss.
Which way did he go, George? So, it's hard to debate that. But, we're not going to get into the deep Kojima stuff that I'll do right now. In the end of the day, you're looking at, by far, the greatest creator. He gave us 30 years of his creations, and we're spoiled. We're spoiled. Video gamers. Metal Gear's players are the most spoiled brats in any series that I've ever known. Me included. It's hard for me to play a lot of games. I'm like, what is this garbage? And it's no offense to the games. They do their best. And some of them have fun stuff. Some of them have good ideas and they have good intentions. And then some of them might have a great story, or some of them might have good gameplay, but they never masterfully provide it all. Kojima has for all these years. So for me,
Caution.
It's been a big influence. But back to the subject. I keep skipping around here. Survive is coming this year. How good can it be? What is it gonna be like without Kojima? These questions we all ask, these concerns we all have, are very real. And we have every right as gamers to feel upset, angry, happy, whatever type of feelings we might have. But at the end of the day, Konami was there from day one. They were the ones who gave Kojima all the money and helped keep him creating throughout all these years. Man, I'm just gonna get in the box, bro. So, that said, it's very important to respect that part of it and say, okay, let's give them a chance, see what's going to be next for this series, what can we get out of it. It's very, very early. We don't know anything other than one trailer. And we'll go from there. There will be some serious E3 actual footage, gameplay, possibly hands-on. I'm pretty sure there'll be some type of hands-on. I know I'm getting my hands on it. I will be at E3, and I have a lot of things set up with Konami to get my hands on that game. And I explained to them, like, I need to touch that thing. So I'm gonna definitely dive deep into it and figure out what is happening. Do some interviews with all of the Metal Gear heads and find out what they're gonna do, what they're doing, and what is going on. So expect that big time. That's gonna be my focus at E3. Metal Gear is my number one favorite game, so it'll be my focus. But yet again, like I said, we the people must become a lot more aware of our situation. This dude has a... Can't get him? Oh no. Be a silly box. This isn't the normal way I like to do this, but my guess would be just of September release. It makes the most sense. Konami doesn't like to compete on holidays. They tend to here we go. Let's talk to this guy.
Boss? Is that you?
Yeah, it is. So, I would say September, as far as what time is the release date. Just because Konami doesn't usually release games on the holidays specifically most of the time. Not that they haven't, it's just something that they don't normally do.
Side op completed. Side ops list updated.
But
He's coming too.
who
Roger
knows? If they do, that's cool too with me. As long as it's released
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
after it's completed masterfully.
Support helicopter requested.
And, you know, my hope as a gamer
Destination
is that
development
we
project
have
has been added.
a lot of great, what would I call it, influences from Kojima, and that the game provides that joy of what Kojima does so seriously. Like, he worries about the player's experience more so than being able to say, oh, we made a great story, enjoy it. You can't.
Arriving shortly at LZ.
No, that's not what we're about. It's like, we got a great story, we got great gameplay, it all ties together to have some great experiences. Like Phantom Pain, you go through these serious ups and downs and struggles of how to be Big Boss. And are you doing the right thing to be Big Boss? Making some certain decisions like killing Quiet, not killing Quiet. These other decisions that are going to come very soon when I get to my Mother Base, and which I'm going to do right now, and see what happens as far as maybe the quarantine, or maybe all these things, that decisions you make and styles of how you play, it all takes part in the experience of the Phantom Pain. And what is the Phantom Pain in this game? There's so many different forms of it, and you know, that's how Kojima designs his games, and that's what I love the most. Is it's an experience, not just like, oh, we played this game, yeah, there you go, all done. So, but anyway, back to it. So like I said, I'm definitely going to be covering all of the Metal Gear at E3. I'm I can't say for certain and confirm that I'm going to get a hands-on, but I do have meetings with Konami at E3. I will be with my cameraman, recording footage, everything I can get, everything I'm allowed to put out, I'm going to put out. I'm going to have full coverage of E3 itself, so expect that. But overall, you know, the experience about, you know, Metal Gear at E3 is going to happen. There's already been confirmation that there will be some gameplay demo. But is it going to be a live hands-on or just a gameplay demo for people to watch? I am going to force my way to get a hands-on. You know, possibly if they hopefully let the general public do it, then I can get a bunch of hands-on. I'll be there all day. I'll spend a day at the Konami booth center for E3 and all that. So we'll see what happens as time goes. So I came here for nothing. I'm just gonna stay on this thing. So yeah, we'll see what happens, guys. I think overall, I know a lot of people tend to feel some kind of way about this ride. I personally understand, and I get it. I've been there a few times questioning, and I still question the story. I know gameplay-wise, fun-wise, like I'm gonna have a great time co-oping with friends, but that's not the case here. What I'm worried more so is the story and experience gonna be anything close to what Kojima has provided for me. So we'll see. We'll see. Speaking of that, this is going to be my second E3, and I'm going to really flourish on this one. The last one I kind of just was selfish and basically only focused on me and what I wanted to do. And I'm going to do that for this one, but I'm also going to do some very special interviews and reviews. Like I said, I'm going to be covering all of E3. I have a cameraman, 2 cameramen that are going to come with me and follow me around for the E3 experience. And it's going to be extremely special. It's going to mean a lot to me because I'm interviewing guys like the president for E3. I'm sorry, yeah, the E3 president of the media, Dan Hewitt, to be exact, his name is. And I'm interviewing him. I'm going to be, you know, interviewing a whole bunch of other guys. I hope Konami got a bunch of stuff set up with them. And there's just so much
Train with me, boss.
happening. So here we go. Let's go to some Phantom Pain. This girl's feeling the Phantom Pain. She's not herself. She's got these parasites. Spoiler alert. She's got these parasites. She doesn't live like a human anymore. She can't breathe normal, so she's half naked because her whole body breathes. So she has to not wear clothes. Now the whole world thinks she's a monster. She's some weird thing. So she's affected by this every day. She really feels the Phantom Pain. So that's one good experience. And we'll see. And actually, talking about E3, I wanted to address something else. I am still looking for cameramen that I can bring with me. I need a cameraman. I need a guy that does sound. We're still recruiting. I'm still recruiting a team for E3. So if you're watching, hit me up. We'll talk. We'll see what you've done, what you can do, and what you're good at, and how we can utilize you for E3. If you're one of my friends, I can try to get you into E3, but the goal is to have my team first, and then if I can get any other guys in somehow to help out in any ways, I would do that too. So, but anyways, before I continue talking about another story, which I only shared one of, which was Kojima influence on my life as far as Metal Gear series. This is probably the most powerful part of the game for me, and I wanted to stream it and hope whoever's watching can enjoy this part, and I'll break it down after. Let's check it out.
Oh, Snake. What is it, Snake? Football. I joined in. And there's Huey refereeing. He said, "We have forsaken our countries and become one with the earth." It is good being here together with everyone, you know? It was... And then No, that is not right. But I am an angel of peace. I am a student. My head, it hurts.
Now, why is that important? What does that matter? Some little girl with a headache. What is she going through? What is happening? You have to look in the mirror. Look at yourself. And think about who you are and what you're going through as Big Boss. Before I continue, I want to go back in here for a second. Just to do one thing. I'm going to mark this floor right here. Right here. Alright? And there's a reason I'm doing this. So, the past scenes and everything that happens with her is very, very powerful stuff in this game. And, so powerful. Look at that. Let's see, hopefully I don't fall. That's where I marked, isn't it? Interesting. More on that later. I think most of us know what that is. So these are very, very powerful scenes with this part, and it really breaks down the true Phantom Pain. So anyway, back to the E3, man. There's going to be a lot of big things going on, and I need a big team. Big team. Not too big, but I started realizing I gotta condense it. Condense it as much as humanly possible. It's not easy to manage a big team, especially when I'm gonna be so busy interviewing people. I got a lot of interviews I'm trying to line up. You know, of course, you want to hit the floor and cover all of the games throughout the event. So it's very important to really, you know, focus on that. But I do want a team, and I do hope that you know, I can get some people in there who are very skilled. That said, why does E3 matter? What is so important? I think E3 is a good statement to the world that gaming really does matter, and that we're a big influence in not just financials, but there's a culture that is built around gaming. And I personally didn't know about the culture until recently. I'm starting to learn more about the way things go with gaming. So alright, we're gonna go ahead and try to do this one. I have to get some trucks and stuff.
Accepted.
But
Heading to Central Africa.
back to the moral of the story here. You know, you go with, I'm gonna go all out, guns blazing. I have to get a truck. I don't even care. This account here, as you can see, my horn is slowly growing. For the first time, I'm experiencing something that I don't normally experience in a game, which in this game specifically, I don't go around killing anybody. I play non-lethal. I don't kill. You know, it's an anti-war game, so that's what it's really all about. But the issue here is that this new account that I created, that I'm playing all these missions over for the first time, is the evil Metal Gear version of it. So my horn is getting bigger.
To steal an entire truck from a PF convoy. We don't have a fix on the truck we want, but the intel team has spotted the unit that's been tasked with escorting it. They're stationed at the guard post to the north of Nova Braga Airport on the Savannah. The rendezvous with our target will be any time now. Start by heading to that guard post. Then follow the escort unit. It should lead you right to the target truck. Boss, extract them from the mission area. You can check the target details on your iDroid.
So now I actually want to skip all this, since I already know where to go, which I don't remember, honestly. But I wish I did. So right now I'm supposed to come here and gather intel, but my real objective is to get these transport trucks and cause some trouble. I'm guessing the transport trucks are at the airport, maybe? That's what I'm going to guess. I'm going to go to the airport. I should have brought my horse with me. I'm just going to walk it out. I'm thinking they're at the truck, or maybe they're on the opposite side and I'm doing this wrong here. But so this is when you're supposed to do all this, you know, gathering information, maybe interrogating somebody, maybe getting some blueprints or some files, and then you can go and find where the transport trucks are being held, and you can follow their route. But they are somewhere on one of these sides of these bases also, so you can find them ahead of time if you're doing what I'm doing. Hopefully I'm going the right way. If I'm not, then it's all good. I'm supposed to be talking more than anything. I wanted to share some deeper stuff as we go along. But yeah, so for E3, I just want a big team. I have a great cameraman who's so passionate about this project. There's a secret thing that we're doing. We're recording a specific. We're filming a film. Let's just say. I'll just say that. I'm filming a film for E3, and I don't want to spoil any of it at all until it's all done and ready to go. That's just how I feel. But it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be a great time, and I'm really excited to try and share it with the world when it's done, which I don't know how long it'll take, but I really want to master it and do it some justice, you know.
Boss, get down.
Oh snap.
The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Is the ship's over here?
Marker placed. Marker removed.
I'm just trying to look in the airport. Where could this cargo be? Maybe it is this way because this is where the game starts. This guy's driving here. Look at me. So I might have went the wrong way. They're probably on the other side of this game.
You have arrived at your destination.
I'm just gonna look around and double check. What?
The enemy's on combat alert. Now that they know we're chasing them, the target will make an end run to its destination. Hurry up and find that truck.
I might have went the wrong way, guys. I'm pretty sure I went the wrong way.
Enemy presence detected.
I'm gonna check over here, this side of the world. Yeah, but with E3, you know, of course Metal Gear is gonna be at top of my list. There's gonna be a lot of great games, without a shadow of doubt. The series is pretty amazing when it comes to that. But, oh, there it is. See, look at them right there. Can I destroy those things? Or... I went the wrong way. I should have went the back way. Oh, damn. Am I supposed to destroy these things? Or... No, I forgot about this. Come on. I just messed up. My truck, this poor truck is gonna get blown up. I've never fought this. I've done this one very stealthily, so I've never experienced what it's like to go crazy the way I'm doing this right now.
The cargo is headed southern.
Whoa! Not today. What's wrong with this thing? Why isn't it going up? Oh wow, they keep shooting it down. Nice. So I gotta kill these guys. Okay. Oh damn, I'm not gonna kill nobody.
That's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to
so I've never experienced this in a battle because I've done this so stealthily each time that this is a whole new experience for me. Hopefully I don't die and I can get inside of here before this guy kills me. Please don't kill me. And let's see what happens if I get in and survive through this disaster. There's a guy right upstairs. Oh no. I knew it.
Boss coming. Boss.
So what I needed to do was activate that, kill them, or not activate. Yeah, I gotta activate it somehow, then kill them, or just do the stealth way, the normal way I play. I'm not gonna do stealth. I'm here trying to be reckless.
Extract the PF transport truck. Throw a wrench in the cyber's
But at least we
plans.
know it's back
See any
here.
clues in the guard post that will lead us to the target. Have a look around.
So we're gonna have some fun with that.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
But yeah, so expect big things for E3. I haven't been trying to advertise that too much yet. I'm a big mouth. Usually I'll spoil everything. The real reason and what I'm really doing for E3 is a very beautiful thing. It's a film. Creating a film for E3. But besides that, we're going to do interviews, coverage, of course, of everything, especially Metal Gear specifically. It's my favorite series of all time. So know that's going to be number one. So right where I marked is actually right where they are. I want to try to be a little stealthy. So the way I did this before was I would creep up and the skulls would come out. I would lure them away from the truck and then vault in the truck. But this time I'm gonna vault in the truck the moment that they alrighty, so I'm gonna let this dog mark everybody. Is the truck not here? Oh, look at it right there. Perfect. Oh, damn. Oh, Glam. Come on, buddy. Come on.
Get him!
Or not.
Stay.
I sent my dog, but he didn't do the job. So anyway, in the end of the day, you know, E3 is going to be huge. Of course, there's going to be a lot of Metal Gear Survive. But I've been telling people, I think April, my birthday, this month, this week specifically, I think that we'll have... Oh, damn, he's calling in his friend.
The enemy's on combat alert.
Oh, skip.
Scott, these bastards are pulling our duties. That proves the cargo is headed to Cypher.
Mission
Did it.
has been updated.
I did it. I'm gonna die right now, but I did it. That's how you feel, bro? Oh, wait. Wait, I'm your friend. Oh, they're gonna kill me.
Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling
Poor
him
dog.
out there.
He got killed. Alright, so, I don't even know. Am I supposed to kill these guys too?
Departing area of operation.
Because I've never killed them in this fight before. I'm just gonna fall to these things. Why not? Hey, look, I'm playing Metal Gear Survive right now. Just playing. Just playing. Make me shoot you.
Extraction failed.
Extraction failed. Get inside this house before I get destroyed. These little zombies. I swear we're playing Metal Gear Survive right now. I have to identify these guys. That's what it is. Get out of here. Get out. Playing Metal Gear Survive right now, I'm telling you. Alright, where's the skulls at? There we go.
Analysis complete.
This guy ended up inside the house. Nice. Kill this thing. I was trying to be nice. I should probably hit him right in the face. Oh, snaps, messing around. See what I get for messing around.
Boss? Boss!
Yeah, I love fighting them when I'm doing the normal mission.
The PF transport truck.
But during this mission, I don't really...
Wrench into Cypher's plans. See any clues in the guard post that will lead us to the target? Have a look around.
Oh, there goes a repeat.
The map has been updated.
So today's my birthday, and I turned 25. I'm just playing. You know you're old when you have to lie about your age. I'm 25 for the rest of my life, no matter how old I get.
The
That's
map
my
has been updated.
focus here. No, I think the older you get, the more you appreciate the fact that you're old. Well, for me, I feel like, you know, at a young age, I went through so much and was such a reckless, abandoned, crazy man, to say the least. And I changed my ways and wised up and became this very wise old man. You know, there's older people who look to me and say, man, you're so wise, man. You're so, oh, man. And they tell me all these great things, and I'm like, wow, that's really cool. And I feel blessed to be able to have that mentality and that growth as a human and that experience in general. Come on over. Oh, damn it, he's bringing a phone. These guys come over.
Attack!
Screw you! I did it again.
Clear shortly.
The skulls.
Mission bastards are put guard duties. The map has been updated.
Is headed to Cypher.
Come on over here, guys. It takes so long to beat these guys with non-lethal. I remember all the other times I played, and sheesh, these guys are no joke.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Come in here, just take a break, think about life, look at some art, and see if I could get a ultimate. Got it.
Your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
I'm out. So yeah, so you know, I'm pretty satisfied with the growth in my life. I think mentally, emotionally, spiritually, I've grown tremendously, and I owe that all to, you know, everyone around me, the good and bad things that has happened to me, have helped influence me. What's up with these skulls running around me like maniacs? You see that? I'm just casually running around like a maniac myself. I'm probably gonna die if I keep playing around like this. Oh! Whoa, scan. They come. What the? I didn't know they come in here. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Going back inside. A lot has changed. Take a quick break in here. See what happens. So yeah, so no, I explained that because, you know, at my age, you start, you know, feeling mortal as far as like, you know, you're getting old, maybe your hair, maybe your body doesn't react the same. You can't dunk the basketball no more. You know, you can't do certain things that you used to do all the time. And things change. And and it's not a bad thing because so many great things have come from that aging. You've really matured as a human being, you've grown and learned so much. And it's such a beautiful feeling to feel that way, to have those understandings and growths throughout my life. And I've had the good and the bad. Oh no. I need to stop kidding around here, right? I'm kind of sure. Just like being greedy right now. Get out of here. Probably should get out of here. Don't kill me, guys. I'm just unlocking the lock.
Extraction failed.
No! So there, I did another reckless mission. Something I never do. I'm not even going to shoot them. I'm going to let them live. Bye. Oh my. Oh my. Ah. About to die.
Exfiltrated hot zone.
These things are gonna kill me right now. Or not. Woo!
Extraction
That was just
arrived
sad.
at Mother Base.
But yeah, so that's a beautiful thing. You grow up and you get mature.
Amazing. Mission complete.
But
That right there is why you're the best, boss.
one of the
One and
biggest factors for me is that my heart is still pure. I am still a child. I am still a child at heart. And that's so important, and we have to learn from our kids and from kids in general. They have pure hearts. They don't have these malice, poisonous hearts. They're really beautiful. And that is possibly the greatest quality I have, I want to say. And my mind, you know, if you've listened to me outside of gaming, usually I just talk about gaming all the time when I'm streaming, but outside of gaming with life, I get into some really deep things and try to influence people around me tremendously to help them progress and become better people.
Boss, we searched the truck you recovered. There were two primary types of cargo. First, drums of malachite, a copper ore. That took up most of the truck bed. But malachite isn't valuable enough to warrant an escort. The real cargo was likely the second item, a shielding container. The contents, yellow cake. That's right, the raw material for a nuclear weapon. That might point to the weapon to surpass Metal Gear Emmerich told us about. But who can say? Thing is, there isn't a lot of it. Not enough to make a nuclear warhead. Give us some time. We'll look into it. Try to figure out why they had this under such close guard. Boss, we have an emergency. There's been another outbreak of the vocal cord parasites on the base. Several men are dead. It started in the laboratory on the quarantine platform where the radiation leak occurred. I'd only just deployed the security team. I've sent in a rescue team to help, but they haven't returned. Boss, I need you on this. Come back to Mother Base ASAP.
This right here, ladies and gentlemen, destroyed me. Destroyed me. I couldn't bear to do anything that this part asked me to. I really was feeling a phantom pain because I played the game caring about my soldiers, caring about society within the game, and then this.
Here we go again. There's been another outbreak in the laboratory. The quarantine platform. We sent a team to investigate and recover the survivors, but they haven't returned.
There's nothing on the radio either. We got a backup team ready to go. Just give the order and
I'll go alone.
Boss, what are you... There's no need for that.
We can't afford to lose anyone else.
We have no idea what's going on
Exactly. Anyone still alive's at their breaking point. Last thing we need is another unit storming in. No telling how they'd react.
Fine. First off, check how much the infection has spread. Rescue comes next, after we know the situation. When you're ready to move, just use the iDroid.
And the reason why this part impacted me the most, is one of the most influential parts. Of course, the pause part was the most powerful to me, but this part here is all about what Metal Gear is supposed to be. You're playing an anti-war game, and if you play it the way it's meant to be played, you're not killing anybody, and you're caring, and you're trying to be the greatest soldier because of your care, and you're trying to do the right thing at all times. But this next part is so devastating because I play the whole game, which we're literally so many hours in. I don't know how many. I'll look at it right now to hopefully see if I can document
why the parasite has showed up again. I thought we took care of it. We need more information. Find out what's going on, boss. Select a mission on your iDroid.
So this doesn't tell me how many hours. I don't know where to look to see how many hours I've been playing this story. Log maybe? But, alright, let's start here. Cutscenes, trails, guide, messages. No, it's not in here. But the point is, I've been playing this a lot of hours. The story itself. I know it's somewhere in here as far as how long I've been playing. But the fact is, on this mission, I've been going crazy killing everybody. So it doesn't matter. But on my original playthrough, I was so devastated because I legitimately didn't kill one person. And I got to this part and it hurt my soul so deep. Being a Metal Gear fan, Kojima always finds a way to break the fourth wall. No, you kidding me? And the Phantom Pain feeling was so real in real life. It was funny. And it was
Please
just awesome.
select a mission.
And I'm gonna go ahead and do it right now, which I don't want to do. It's gonna be a terrible thing, since I already know this. The impact is different, of course, but the overall concept is still amazing. To put me through this as a player who plays non-lethal and cares for his soldiers, cares for the whole process in that universe. I'm gonna have to go through this devastating thing. Let's watch it and see for ourselves. I'll be quiet.
Boss, let's go over the situation again. We've got another parasite outbreak in the laboratory on the quarantine platform.
What is this?
No idea.
Damn it! What the? Shit!
exits to keep it from spreading. No one's getting out. One of the researchers inside managed to isolate the parasite behind the outbreak. He faxed over his findings. Code Talker's analyzing them now.
Why this new outbreak, despite our inoculation? This is still unclear. Introducing the Wolbachia to the infected prevented symptoms during the last epidemic. The parasites lodge in the victim's throat, forming a mating pair. But the Wolbachia turns the male to female. Two females can neither copulate nor lay eggs.
That's why the rescue team went in with more Wolbachia. But the outbreak still isn't under control.
They should not be capable of laying eggs. Yet, we have a new outbreak. And the Wolbachia have no effect. I pray this is not some new strain. If it is,
then someone may have brought it here. If there's a spy running around.
For now, we must focus on discerning the outbreak mechanism. The cases show another alarming new development. It is now even more difficult to tell who is infected. The eggs propagate out of sight. No external symptoms. One who appears healthy may be dying on the inside.
What the hell happened in there? Boss, I still can't raise the rescue team I sent in. We know how to proceed if we just knew how to ID the symptoms. Finding that out is part of your job in there.
Torture that I'm gonna go through right now, but it's gonna be pretty easy because this account is specifically my lethal account. The first time ever playing this game lethally. So
Map has been updated.
Hang on, Snake. We've just had a transmission from inside. Here's the audio.
It all makes sense now. I win.
Where's it coming from?
Unknown. It cut off before we could get a fix. It all makes sense. Think he means the parasite? No way to know. But right now, that's all we've got. Hopefully he can tell us something. We'll have to close the tent behind you, boss. Don't think the infection's airborne, but... Find the source of that transmission, boss. Find our man.
You never know.
and we begin. Thanks for this, Kojima. How could you? A lot of Metal Gear Survive stuff is here referenced within this game, so it's kind of all tied together to a certain extent. But we'll see how tied it could be in the future. But for now, this is very painful for somebody who plays non-lethal. But since I'm playing lethal, it doesn't matter as much.
What is it?
Something sweet. I can smell it even through the mask.
The rescue team reported that too. Said it smelled like ripe fruit.
We cannot allow the infection to spread. If anyone shows symptoms, you must put them out of their misery.
That includes me.
So this part here, imagine playing the whole game non-lethal and going through this. Really painful.
Guess the parasites killed him. Don't touch him. He's covered in blood.
It's like a horror movie. You know, like this whole thing is like a horror scene. See these people just dead.
Staff member has died.
He's got a mask. He's with a rescue team. And the guy from before. Was that more of the message? We'll try to clean it up.
Hey buddy, don't come over here. Oh wow.
Staff member has died.
Step aside, boss. I just want to go inside. I can't die in this hell. I'm not infected. I can't be right. If I am, I don't want to go out like this.
Staff member has died.
Wow.
Boss!
Can anybody tell me what this means? I have no idea. Always wanted to know. I like going into every room. You never know what you can discover.
He's wearing a mask. He's part of the rescue team. Looks like he's not the one who sent the message. I'd like to hear what he has to say, but you need to keep going. Another transmission.
I have analyzed part of the data that was faxed out. It appears even those who barely spoke became symptomatic. This must be some kind of mutation.
Shots fired.
Member has died.
Here we go.
What the hell happened?
At least you're okay.
What's going on?
I win. I'm no snail.
Damn it.
So he sent the transmission. Seems like he had a way of IDing who's symptomatic. But what was he trying to say? Snail. Yes, of course. It all makes sense now. Do not let anyone showing symptoms get outside. As infection progresses, it triggers an overwhelming urge to get out in the open. That's the parasite controlling them. Once outside, the birds will feed on infected bodies, spreading the parasite on land. The whole world will be infested.
They really want to put me through this. Now this is where
we can't
it
let
gets
them
really
outside.
now I have to
Damn
decide.
it. We can't allow any contagious individuals to leave. Shoot,
Mission
Snake!
folder has been updated.
Let the contagion spread. Shoot, Snake. If you don't, we'll have to torch the place.
So at first I was trying to take them down instead of shooting them. But it's just one of those things where I don't know if this is ever gonna work. Putting them out doesn't necessarily do the trick. Now these are pretty much the zombie-like creatures. But again, this is something that I didn't want to do when I was playing non-lethal. I was feeling the phantom pain of everything. Was I willing to let millions of my soldiers die while letting these guys escape? I'm gonna do this
Has died.
and just kill
has died.
That's it. That's good. You still have those goggles. If you see a glow in someone's throat, that means they are infected. And all you can do is give them a quick death.
So we're gonna take our time and think about how much suffering I did during this scene.
Has died. Has died.
Snake Wallace.
Has died. Has died.
You just killed your own... Emmerich, what the hell? Nobody asked for your opinion. You expect me to just stand by and watch this?
Has died. Has died.
So all of these guys are terrible.
Has died.
Boss!
Has died.
So this is just torture now.
You're insane, Snake! He was one of your men!
Has died. Has died.
You yourself said we're a family! Or was it all lies?
This is where Yui, who seems like such a terrible guy in this game, really isn't a terrible guy. Of course he's not good or bad, but
Has died.
Kill me, boss! Kill me!
Has died. Has died.
unbelievable I'm doing this. It's the first time ever. Butt up. Look at this. What you gotta do?
Shooting your own men. That's not the big boss I knew.
Me neither. He was right. This isn't. Should have been.
Look, mate! They're going outside! No, we're dead anyway. Boss! Boss! We live and die by your order, boss. Boss!
This part is about to finish. Never picked up this tape. Oh man. Well, this is really sad.
Has died. Has died. Has died. Has died. Has died.
soldier.
Carry the rescue team member to the exit. He's the only one not infected.
Has died.
Hang on, boss. Is he wearing a mask? He might not be infected. Examine him with those goggles.
The map has been updated.
Now the fourth wall here was a personal one for me, never killing anybody and then doing this mission, either being forced to do it or leaving and killing even more people. It's a powerful thing to decide. The Phantom Pain was so real in this part. But, let's watch the next cutscene and do what we have to do here.
Got a survivor. Unlock the door. Wait. I don't think I made it after all.
What? You just checked him.
Could it have progressed this quickly?
Boss, take another look at him with the goggles.
He is infected.
I don't believe it.
Staff member has
Sorry,
died.
boss.
And here we go. Turned into a demon. Some of my decisions. Pretty tough stuff to swallow when you're a non-lethal player, anti-war enthusiast. My horn was huge though, that was pretty cool. And here we are. Devastation at its prime.
there's nothing we could have done for them. We're all grateful, boss.
It's your fault! They're dead because of you!
What?
He's right. I killed him with my own hands.
They were on your side! I'm on your side! And you turned them all to ashes!
They wanted you to shoot. It was that or be burned alive. Come on. Let's get this over with.
Wait. I won't scatter your sorrow to the heartless sea. I will always be with you. Plant your roots in me. You're all diamonds.
We're not burying them at sea. What then?
We'll make diamonds from their ashes. Take them into battle with us.
A shining light to our brothers in arms, even in death.
We are diamond dogs.
Now that's what I call some powerful stuff there. Now, the amount of people dead can be determined by destroying it all. Your influence, what you did or didn't do, can affect it. Pretty cool.
Mission list updated.
I don't know how you do it.
Please select a
All I
mission.
could do was obsess over revenge, doubting my comrades along the way. But even after all we've accomplished, the phantom pain never let up. If anything, it just got worse. But you understood that from the start, didn't you? From the moment you opened your eyes in that hospital, you knew it wouldn't go away. Yet you've been fighting the pain and confronting your phantoms the whole time. Knowing full well the battle would never end, not till the day you die. I respect that now, more than ever. It's an honor And a privilege, Big Boss.
Please select a mission. Deploying.
So here we are, back to some regular missions. After some devastating like that, you have to be Big Boss. Again, I feel like, you know, so many people can play this, get to that part and be like, whatever, they died, so what? Not taking the impact of the game. Anti-war. You're supposed to play non-lethal throughout the whole game. And the soldiers that you recruited throughout the game are in that quarantine. And those are the guys you end up killing. You recruited all those. That whole, every single soldier that's in there. So it's pretty powerful to destroy your own self. Your own creations. And that Phantom Pain is real indeed, my friends. This is a simple mission, nothing too crazy. Go in, destroy it, could get out.
Came from intel. The target is Angola's Mfinda oil field, upstream from the landing point. A spill has covered the whole area and crude. A pipeline that crosses the Muneni River failed. Now the shore's a mess. Not to mention the villages downstream have no drinking water. The oil runs to the pipeline from that facility. Taking it out should end the leak. The client this time is an environmental NGO. Destroy the facility. Stop that leak. This may seem like straight-up philanthropy, but there's another reason we agreed to it. The Mfinda oil field was outdated, abandoned. Then the rebel group UNITA moved in, taking it upon themselves to kickstart operations. UNITA's been rapidly modernizing its arsenal. Rumor has it someone's been selling them U.S. military hardware. Intel's analysis suggests the broker's a front company, Cyphers. Keeping tabs on UNITA could tell us who's pulling its strings.
And the rabbit hole continues.
That's step one to tracking down Skullface. Then Cypher with him. Good luck, boss. First, make your way to the oil facility. It's to the north, past Wala Yamasa. The village is currently occupied by UNITA, so stay sharp. The war industry we started has taken a pretty crooked course these past 9 years.
Normally,
With no other options, soldiers
slow
have become
motion. I can't
dogs
get
of
caught
war,
here. If I get caught,
sent
I'm
to
done.
conflict zones as private forces, or PFs. Guys we fought alongside are dying all around the globe for no reason. No banner. But it's how they survive.
Detected.
The demand for
The
PFs
map
here
has
in
been
Africa
updated.
is especially high. Cold War standoffs, resource exploitation, tribal clashes. What's big business for developed countries has only brought conflict here. That mess you're standing in is just the latest. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources.
Wow. There goes the total stealth.
Mission
I didn't think you
failed,
could see me
boss.
from that far, man. That was pretty good. Gotta be a lot more cautious there.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated.
Watch out!
Sucker. I don't think that guy will be able to see me, right? So now this gets really tricky since I use a lot of flanking.
Get up!
What will happen is they'll set traps just like that right there. That right there, C4. Let this guy come over here.
Attack!
My dog doesn't want to kill him. Good doggy. So I'm trying to do. Oh, I messed up. I was about to say I'm trying to do a direct line running through, but I might want to take my time.
Mission failed, boss.
and play it safe instead of doing this nonsense. Back to the story time.
Boss, destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. Head north through the village, and you'll find the facility further on. You've arrived at Masa Village. It's been turned into a supply hub for UNITA, meaning it'll be stocked with weapons and resources. Should be a thing or two that'll come in handy. Don't be shy. They deserve to be in better hands.
The map has been updated. The map has been updated.
Yep. It's a murder scene. Oh, wait a minute. So, as I speak about these life and games combining, you know, I've had a troubled childhood. Grew up in a broken home, to say the least, without getting into details. And video games was a good way to escape from all that. Every day, you know, not being able to sleep because all partying all night. And just there, suffering. Hey, buddy. Don't get up, because then you're dead. His friend coming over here? So I'm not gonna kill those guys, because they're minding their own damn business. Mind your own damn business. But keep moving forward. Hopefully I don't see that guy, but then things turns into some trouble. But yeah, so the troublesome childhood, you know, wasn't necessarily my choice. It's just the life I was given. It's pretty difficult. I couldn't even sleep at night because there was nothing but loud music and people partying in your house all day. So what would happen is you would basically not sleep and go to school exhausted. So your education is always in jeopardy because of that. So, you know, being able to play a video game keeps my mind away from the troubles that were happening in the house was huge. And, you know, it looks like just a fun thing to do, but the kids, you know, they're challenging their brains. Doing more than just sitting around watching a movie, which movies are good too. You can get stimulated, mentally stimulated, and entertained just as much as you can for a video game. Nobody compares to a video game.
You've made it past the village. Continue heading for the oil facility. It's located upriver.
And that was what's marvelous about video games. And, you know, so for me, that it was a big escape throughout my whole life. Through all the ups and downs that if I got into it, man, I'd be here all night, literally writing a book about how all of it I really like what I went through. Not in the sense of yay, but in the sense of triumph. You know, you face all these adversaries,
South African natural resources. Saner drills oil wells wherever they can throughout that region. When the oil dries up, they abandon the facility. Then it's only a matter of time before the aging equipment starts leaking crude. That means United's takeover is the perfect cover for Saner. Now they can blame the spill on a bunch of oil thieves. However you look at it, Saner's far from squeaky clean.
Could have easily rode my horse, dropped in a car, but since I'm chatting, I figured why not. But anyway, so the influence that I try to speak about is the deep concepts of, you know, what video games can do for people, and they do for people. You know, that was such an early age, you know, there's so much going on, and games were a good part of my life. People take that for granted, and right now the government takes it for granted as they attack video games. That's right. They used to attack music, and they still do sometimes, but they attack music for certain things that they say. Oh, you're not supposed to say that amongst music. And then the same thing with movies. They used to restrict movies from all this stuff, but it's like, it's creativity, man, and you should allow people to be as creative as they want to without trying to restrict them. And that ties into the game here where we're talking about 1984 was a big influence in this game creation. Kojima talked about the themes of this game. 1984 themes, the book or the movie, whichever one you want to go watch. It speaks about, I'm going to pause this here, it speaks about some really deep, powerful concepts of control, society, trying to control people.
You need to shut down the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. The details are on your iDroid.
So, I speak about that in the other sense of video games, getting that trouble right now, not being allowed to create what they want, getting sued or something. And they're highly pursued throughout the industry. Alright, so I came in the wrong way here, but I think I'll be fine. So, you know, the moral of my story is, you know, that control and that manipulation of whether it was music for years. Oh, you're not supposed to say that, you're not supposed to do that. You know, rap music is the reason why kids are fighting and kids are killing, and all because of rap music. You know, that was what the lies that they fed society. I never came from this way before. Oh, this is cool. Just kind of roll. I have to shoot this guy because he's definitely losing. And sorry, dude. Anyway, so those things, those concepts, you know, are important. And I feel like video games are supposed to be not just for little kids. There's a lot of deep messages for grown adults, and this game Metal Gear has a lot of them. And it still can be for kids, but it's a lot of fun. And that's the key to any video game. It's a fun game the kids can play, but you also want to be there for message. If you're me, you're mature, and you're like, wow. As a kid, this was the first one that gave me a conscience about video games. Don't kill nobody. Don't kill nobody. There was never a game. Even to this day, it's rare that they create a game that says, don't kill nobody. You know what I mean? And that beautiful pop. What the? How did this guy see me from that far? Really? Guess I'll just wait here. That's not good, folks. That's not good. I'm just gonna send my dog after him.
Go!
It's broad daylight. All these guys can see me. There's too much going on in here. I'll start killing everybody. This guy's gonna die right away because he's gonna call him on the radio. That's not gonna work. Now the question is, did anybody else see it? This guy's seen it. No, he didn't. Nobody else seen it yet. Oh, somebody sees that dead body. They're coming down. I gotta try to find a shot on this guy without...
Hey, you okay?
Hopefully he doesn't get up. Keep him down. Now I gotta shoot this guy, but I gotta wait for him to get close. And my dog is legit in my way, really. Here it is, folks. Oh man, I let him leave.
Clouds approaching.
Don't get up, dude. Just don't get up.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh no.
Is she okay?
Damn it, seriously. Messing around.
Damn it! Mission's a failure.
Even Miller said damn it. See? You see? You see? You see?
Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your iDroid.
I'm just gonna shoot him now. Calls, I'm screwed. This is what the great influence here is. They see you, they're calling it radio backup. I don't want to shoot through this flag. I don't know what's on the other side. He seems to be caught in like a glitch or something. Try to move around this way. Catch him off guard here. Gonna kill everybody.
Boss, get down.
Wow. I guess somebody got up. I gotta stop kidding around.
Damn it! Mission's a failure.
Kidding around, Snake. Gotta get my act together here.
Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your iDroid.
Try something new. So yeah, the government sues over and over to the gaming industry for creating a game in a certain city. For example, the best new example is that Ghost Recon is getting sued. Millions of dollars by... Wow. They're getting sued by Bolivia because they created a game in Bolivia. It's like, oh, you're making Bolivia look bad. It's like, well, yeah, it's a video game. Every video game has, usually, not every game, but a lot of games, specifically military or anything like that, have all this.
Destroy your facility and stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your iDroid.
Oh god, I missed. Dude, this is a shot in the face. Oh wow. Everybody else. I just want to just stay here for a half hour and just shoot everybody one by one. I'm gonna wait until he cools off and comes in a little bit. There it is right there. This guy over here. I really don't like this guy.
Boss, get down. The enemy sniper. Stay low and crawl along the ground. That should enable you to sneak past enemies.
Terrible, 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 terrible.
Mission failed, boss.
I should just go my normal way, non-snipe. Sniper's like my most difficult in this for some reason. It's the most easiest thing to do, and I've never done it. That's why. And I'm sucky at it. It's just like when MGO2 came out. I couldn't play with gear walkers. I mean D-walkers because I've never used them, so I'm no good with them. They're so easy to use and they're so overpowered to fight other soldiers with. But I just wasn't any good with those. Same goes with grenade launchers, rocket launchers. Those are things that I never got good at because I didn't like using them. And sniping in this game, I feel like it's so easy to do missions. So I never do it, so I never get really a rhythm to it. As you can see there, it cost me my life. Come out this side. Still snipe. Change the game. Just shooting him to shoot him. Put him down and then struggle. Oh no, what the? As long as they stay down. didn't do anything to deserve this. I never tried to tranquilize somebody when they're half dead. Does that help? Yeah, so today's stream I'm using my Elgato by itself because my OBS and me are not getting along right now. We're kind of on a breakup. I've been saying bad things about OBS. I'm trying to change my settings to fix it, but it hasn't been working out in my favor. Come on, buddy. The other guy. So it's a war zone now. And they're looking for me now. And I'm just gonna be waiting around here. Looks like everybody's coming over. And now, like, a lot of video games use this standard, but not the way Metal Gear does, with the radio in. If they don't call the radio, then, you know, they won't be such an impact the way this is now. And it just, oh no. Compared to previous games, yeah, they're coming over hardcore. No! Ridiculous.
Mission failed, boss.
Very terrible today. Very terrible. So anyway, so you know, with Metal Gear, they did these very, very powerful stuff where, like, shoot the radio, you know, you stop them from making a
Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your iDroid.
I'm gonna die. That was a cool slide out. Speaking of that, so it's, you know, imagine you're playing a video game series that innovated gaming in general. Metal Gear created these alerts and warning phases and, oh, I thought I saw something. You know, Metal Gear did that. And now you see all these games taking that and trying to do it as well, where you got Horizon, even Uncharted or Assassin's Creed. Huh? What is that? People, they go to investigate and go to see what's happening. And you know, it's really amazing stuff to see. But even no one can still match the Metal Gear version of it because they have radios. They'll radio in for backup. Hey, what's going on? Now they alert the whole base. Or if they try to radio in and you're in the middle of that and you kill them while they're radioing it in, it just really makes it an amazing experience. Oh God.
Attack.
I don't know if they see me, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die. Are you shooting my dog? Get him, doggy. Poor dog. So you know that mechanic, because I just fail on this being too casual. So that mechanic alone is very, very powerful and amazing. But you know, you call in the radio, if you stop them in the middle of them calling the radio, the guy's like, wait a minute, we lost transition to this guy. Somebody go over there and check it out. You know, all those little details that Metal Gear does that a lot of games don't do. They don't add that influence. They try to copy, and they do copy. They don't do it in a good sense. I gotta stop being reckless. Let's slow down. So anyway, so that's another part that makes this game so amazing is the influences that, and these things didn't come around for the Phantom Pain. They've been around since the 80s and 90s. All these mechanics were created then, so it's nothing new. It's really not so old to us, Metal Gear fans. It's crazy. Think about it in that sense. I've never tried to jump into this water. I don't think they allow it. I'm sure I'm gonna die right now. Nah, I'd rather not. Die tonight. Yeah, so, you know, I bring that up because the influence of Metal Gear is so powerful throughout all these years that I shouldn't be standing. I'm trying to go like my old style, which is a pistol and CQC, which I don't want to do. But this is my normal, the way I'm comfortable playing, getting up close and tranquilizing everybody, and it's just not what I want to do. I'm going to try to kill everybody and do it lethal. I'm sure that happens. Did I miss all those shots? No. Oh. And he just called in the radio. This is where the problems start. Get him.
Go. Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Snake. I'm pulling them out of there.
Buddy departing area of operations.
They're investigating the area. Such a dope mechanic that a lot of games try to emulate.
You have arrived at your destination.
Can't do it. Just decided to be a jerk. Terrible person here. Last thing you want to do on a total stealth mission is do what I just did there. But let's see what happens. I'm just casually playing on my casually demon character here with his big horn. Slowly my horn progresses. Something I haven't seen. Got to experience. Now these guys are all coming towards me still. I need to go back home. Oh, I see the dead body. I will throw a grenade on all of these fools right now. If they dare to come over here, man. This guy's looking to get shot in the face. Oh, are you serious? I deserve that.
Damn it! Mission's a failure.
Destroy the oil facility and stop the flow of oil. To prevent the machinery being turned back on again, you need to turn off the oil transfer pump and destroy the oily water separator tank. Check the details on your
Please
item.
select a deployment point.
So what I want is for all of them to focus on the left side.
Dispatch requested.
While I move to the I mean, they go to the right and I move to the left. So I'm calling in quiet attacks. And I'm gonna try to sink my way. Just, I've been very terrible.
Has arrived at Sniper. Map has been updated.
Can't tell what it's taking.
Cover me.
So we're going to try to do a diversion style of play here where I just use quiet to distract them and make them all try to go over to her. Hopefully these guys can go too. I don't really use quiet for this too much. Specifically put her to knock out a ball or two while we do it at the exact same time. They're just shooting at her crazy. She can't even get a shot. Basically, I just want to be able to creep up on these guys. Basically. See, so it's working. Diversion. The whole base is looking to attack her. Damn. Shoot him. Shoot him. Yeah. Do all the work. So she did exactly what I needed her to do. Now I'm just cooling off. Headed over here. Like it ain't a thing. Very terrible and very easy. Do I even have C4? I don't even know if I do. So this mission turned into a whole mess. Messiness.
Clouds approaching.
So back to the influences of Metal Gear. Well, it's just a powerful thing that they do.
Destroy that separator tank. You'll need to use explosives. Got any C4? Alright, you planted the C4. Don't set it off until you're at a safe distance.
But so yeah, so the influences of this game that it's done to some other games, and you know, guys who don't, you know, weren't around at that time and know about the old games, they don't understand the power and influence this game has had in the industry overall. I just marvel at how powerful this game has been. I like when I get to shoot a fish head like that. White legit just took down everything. And I'm just here like,
Good. You're away from the C4. Any sign of the enemy?
You've arrived.
Be sure to time the explosion carefully.
yeah, I'm timing it right when I go to do the other part so that I don't have this problem. White's out here killing everybody. Wow. Good board this way. Sadly, it's not the same as the board. That's why it keeps me busy.
There's the transfer pump control room. The emergency stop.
Go, baby.
Bodies? Why?
Why?
Oil transfer pump
Inventory
shut
has
off
been
confirmed.
updated.
Next, destroy the oily water separator tank. That'll ensure they can never use the facility again.
There you go, White. Only like 2 guys left in the whole base. Pretty terrible if you ask me. Should go my bad. Is that it? Should kill everybody. Thanks, Quiet.
Outpost captured.
Capture this whole outpost. And I only killed 3 people. While Quiet killed everything. Come over here and take this. Now we gotta start. All done. What's next on the mission?
Separator tank. Objectives complete. No security will be tighter after that explosion. Get out of there ASAP.
So one way that I don't think a lot of people do to get out of the hot zone is get in the box. This right here is the transport, you know, loading dock, cargo loading zone. Get in right in here. All I gotta do is get out. I'm just gonna click on this thing.
Please select a delivery point.
Figure out where I want to go next. What do I want to do? I don't really care where I go. I'm gonna go here for no reason at all. Just to show how to get out of the hot zone.
Mission complete, boss.
Mission complete. So, you know, the reason I did that was to showcase that you don't have to get on a helicopter. A lot of players, all they would do is call a helicopter for each mission and call a helicopter. And that's not necessary. You're playing a open world game. You can walk out on the hot zone. You can ride out on a ride through the hot zone. You can call a helicopter. You can fast travel to another place with the device that I just used. You know what I mean? It's on you.
Boss, we took another look into Saner, the owner of the oil field. They were behind what happened. They hired the PF, not United. They restarted the facility all the while pretending they were the victims. One other thing. Saner's Johannesburg head office is just a room in a multi-tenant building. Company's essentially non-existent. 3 years ago, that investment fund stepped in and started gutting it through a series of mergers and sell-offs. And get this, the fund itself no longer exists either. It's a shell corporation, meaning someone is just using Saner's name from the shadows. But what about those strange corpses? Just what the hell were they doing over there?
What in the world they're doing over there? Got some soldiers, that's good. Actually, I should have gone on a helicopter, guys, I'll be honest. I needed to get some other base. It's been a while.
You got a minute?
Mission list
It's about the quarantine
updated.
facility. We've more or less figured out what caused the mutation in the vocal cord parasites. It was the radiation from that scanner. And the one who installed it was Emmerich. I've added a tape recording of the interrogation. You should listen to it.
So I'm going back to base. Can I do it this way?
Please select a delivery point.
I never try to go to mother base from a cardboard box while I'm in the street. And it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to. I'm caught up in a serious predicament right now. Got a lot of guys, and I gotta try to not get seen. I can do pretty easily. Just come over here, let him chase me down. He's gonna get tossed up if he comes close. Come on over, buddy. Yeah, that's another way to do it. The return to ACC. People were using that a lot too. It was it's pretty good, but again, there might be something in these areas for me that I didn't know about. Not that I didn't know, but I haven't picked up yet. Like a tape. Can I shoot him in the neck? Nope. Yeah, slow motion. I love slow motion because I can get like multiple guys. I think the most I got was 4 at once with slow motion. You serious, bro? Turn around. Bruh. Okay. It don't matter. So here, this is what I came here for. Now we know. I wanted to pick up these things and be a greedy man. I'm gonna first grab this guy, choke him out, wait for the other guy to come over, shoot him. My last shots there. Looks like this guy's coming over. Now I can get way better aim if I zoom in, but nobody got time for that. Let him call in for backup. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where's this guy? Stop it. Wow. See that guy right there? He's gonna die soon. Gotcha. Nice foot. Nice foot. Oh, man. I'll just kill you, dude. Sorry. Let's call it. Don't kill him. I'll do that.
Shortly. Support helicopter requested.
So I never kill people in this game, but like I said, this account is made specifically for that. It's a whole different feeling, it's a whole different vibe, it's a whole different style. It's just careless play. Pretty fun. It doesn't have the same influence or power as the Metal Gear series and stuff. This part was impactful. I don't know if you guys ever seen into all of this. Dead bodies and pretty deep stuff here. Poor helicopter looked like it was ready to blow right now.
Arrived at Mother Base.
So now we're gonna go to Mother Base and just pay it a visit, just because we can, and we'll see what happens. For my birthday yesterday, the whole family singing me happy birthday, and I'm I'm singing along, something that you really shouldn't do, but I'm singing along with them, and I grab my nephews and nieces, and they're young, so I'm like hugging them, and they're with me, and I'm like happy birthday. Then the middle part where they say your name, instead of saying my name, I was saying all of their names, and it was just like 4 of them. So I'm like, happy birthday, Caitlin, Jose, Brandon, you know, it was pretty funny. And they're like looking at me like, what?
Has been updated.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. Random
Please
thought
select a mission.
as I
Please
go to my
select
Mother
a
Base.
heading to Mother Base.
And we'll see what happens here. Wait a minute. Speaking of that, I don't think it's gonna happen. I'll just get in a box.
Please select a delivery point.
Of course, I'm obsessed with the medical center here, which I'm going to go visit right now. Always playing the good tunes. Actually, I believe I can't unlock the scene I want to unlock until I reach a certain point in the game. So
how's it going?
I'm kind of going in here for no reason, I think, in my memory, but we'll see.
Snake? Thank you. You were always so kind to me, Snake.
So I've given her everything she needs with photos, helping bringing back her memory, helping her come to reality, or me come to reality.
You will come back, right?
Nope, I ain't coming back. You're a sick child. Alright, so let's see what I could do with my jump here. Will I die? Nope. Good job.
Roger.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Got us really cool messages about my new life.
Gaining altitude.
On my birthday. But truth is, every day is my birthday. I'm so grateful for every day. So many unbelievable miracles have happened in my journey that just saying the word miracles sounds light compared to what they are, but really legitimate miracles, starting with my mother, who has a bullet in the back of her head and in her spine right this very moment that the doctors couldn't remove. And she's a miracle woman, they said. It's in the newspapers in the 80s. You could look it up. She survived and she's perfectly fine, functioning. But it's a dangerous thing. That was the beginning. That was as I was a child that happened. And so much more. Like I said, we take so much for granted that the little things we won't think about, whether it's who we have with us, who we had.
Commencing platform construction.
Blessings of being able to have the memories and growing from whatever
Please
you've been
select
through.
a mission.
You know, people don't look at that. People are not aware of that. And somebody like me, like I said, through all I've been through, I get double grateful when I think about all of that. So,
Unit dispatched.
our birthday to me
Unit
is
dispatched.
a miracle that I'm alive
Unit
to this
dispatched.
day. And like I said, there's so many
Unit
obstacles that I
dispatched.
faced. And
Unit
life is a lot
dispatched.
different than these people who don't
Unit
face these
dispatched.
obstacles. And they just take everything for
Unit
granted. And
dispatched.
they think they deserve everything. And that they're, you know, that's bad. And then they live in this spiteful, ungrateful mentality. But in reality, it is not a good one. And you got to be grateful for every moment and every chance you get in life, and enjoy it to the max. But so I say that because, you know, I've been so blessed with an amazing life. To go through all these obstacles, tremendous amounts of them,
Please select a mission.
really give me the power to say, you know, wow, like, and then being able to be grateful for everything and anything. It's not easy to go through all those things, but they do make life easier for you, and you're so much
Please select a
stronger
mission.
because of them. And, you know, I'm just grateful to have survived and to thrive every day.
Please.
That was like a
mission.
torture mission for me right there. I'm gonna make this like
Mission accepted.
another sniper
Heading
mission.
to Central Africa.
Let's see what happens here. But yeah, so as I talk about my life, you know, there's so much that nobody knows, and when I say things, I might say the exact same thing somebody else says. But I promise you, the weight of what I say is large. And I don't try to say that to sound like, oh, you should say it's special. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, you know, when I say it, it comes from a different place than most. And being a survivor of many things in my day, it really makes me grateful about my birthday. And grateful about life every day. So every day is my birthday. I give thanks to God. Thanks for being alive. Thanks for putting me in the position to be able to do anything. Never mind live. You know, there's people who starve to death. People who are homeless. There's people who are at war in their countries, like little hometowns. It's just so many deep things going on in this world. And we sit here in our cities. I'm in Boston, Massachusetts, with my nice little internet, my 60-inch TVs, my nice laptop to stream on, all this nonsense, PSVR. And, you know, I can go down a list of nice things that I have. And it's like, oh, okay. It don't mean nothing. It's nothing. So we got to get back to the world and do more for the world and society. And they're talking about the midlife crisis. Oh man, I'm just saying, like, realities are deeper than our own views, you know. And we think, you know, we get stressed out, we get pissed off, we get whatever type of emotions about the silliest things. You know, people are facing serious trials and tribulations. So it's like, I don't know, I try to keep reminding myself of this, and my own life is the trials and tribulations that I've been through are pretty insane, to say the least. And then my hope is to never lose track of those. If I can be a millionaire and, you know, remember.
Analysis. Enemy presence detected.
And I'm happy.
The map has been updated.
But if I'll be a millionaire and not have any recognition of society, the world, and the influences, and it's terrible. And I was talking to my nephew. I said, "Look, man, you know, you become a millionaire. Don't go and buy the big mansion and the nice cars and look at me, because that doesn't make you happy. You know, you want to invest your money and do things to better the world."
Boss, we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, he'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
I think this is a total stealth mission. Mad Gamer will be all over the world, man. You know, we work online right now, madgamer.com. People can easily join the team and be a part of it, so it's always a possibility.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets. chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out.
Anyway, so we got to be grateful about that, and not take it for granted. All the things that we do or don't do, that we have or don't have, and what we've been through. Like what I've been through makes me so much stronger and able to be like, oh, that's nothing.
Keep your eyes on him. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens.
I'm just gonna take him out right now. Come on, arms dealer. You can do it.
Caution, rain approaching.
That didn't work out the way I wanted it. Got him. Oh, I got seen. I forgot that this was total stuff behind me. But yeah, man, so we go through these things and it makes us stronger, man. So there's a lot of people in the world going through things, even the small things. You're mad at your girlfriend or boyfriend and they're stressing you out and you feel like you don't feel worthy, and those things are big deals mentally and emotionally, just as much as the rest. So. Alright, I'm gonna find a better position than like that.
You made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
I'm not gonna plan carefully, just so you know. I'm just gonna kill everybody. Oh wow. Be quiet. Oh my. Oh my. So he's coming over here. Oh god, he's coming over here too. Too late.
Mission failed, boss.
Yeah, actually I have a podcast I am creating, my friend. It's every Friday. Appreciate you saying that. The podcast is every Friday. It was supposed to start last week, but I had so much going on, and then my birthday this week, so I was like, we're going to redo the schedule and recreate the podcast to fit the needs that are necessary. So, and it's going to be just what the title on this is called, Game of Life. Too many times.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen.
People don't take
predicted location.
life.
Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
How would I say? They wouldn't take life as for what it's for. They would not about being grateful of it, but more so about understanding the differences between you and others. What you think isn't always like justifiably right or wrong, but you have to live in that light for other people. So if I believe in one thing and you don't, doesn't mean that you're wrong or I'm right. I like Metal Gear. If somebody told me they like Final Fantasy, so what? That's what they like. Who am I to say, oh, well, you got terrible taste in games? It's a great game. They did some great things with that. The series is cool. So, can't complain.
A gun camera. If it spots you, it'll give you a lead hello.
That sucked.
Mission failed, boss.
I appreciate it. Appreciate it. But yeah, man. In the end of the day, you know, my beliefs or my thoughts and my feelings are mine. And some people that agree and share the same sympathies, then cool. If you're not in that place to receive what I'm saying, you know, that's fine too. You create your own destiny. And believe what you feel. Where am I? I feel like I'm
Marker placed.
calling my dog.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested.
But anyway, I gotta stop messing around with this mission.
You have arrived. Buddy, departing area of operations.
Great.
Yeah, man, that's good, and
I've sent the
people
information
sharing
to
their
your
stories.
That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving.
You know, like all the influences in my life and everything that I've been through. It's good to share, and yet, you know, we shy away from it as people. You know, a woman who was abused shouldn't be like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed to tell that I don't want nobody to know this story about my life and my situation. You know, and in reality, she has to share that because there's a young teenage girl going through that abuse, and who are you to not help her while she's, you know, going through it, and she don't have nobody to relate to. She don't have nobody that can influence her to say, you know what, stop and say no. You know, no more. I'm not gonna get abused anymore. And all those things are powerful, but if you don't give people that relatability, let's say the word. I don't know. I don't even know if that's a word, to be honest. But that relatability is a very powerful thing, you know, to connect to somebody's struggle. And there we go. I'm just gonna stay in here for a while I talk. Stay in a box. He's not gonna do nothing to me.
Boss, we've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his choppers arrived, they'll be joining the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
How did they see me? Come on. So anyway, so those influences are very powerful for people, and they're necessary. Whether it's little things or big things, you know, everything you're going through, there's somebody out there experiencing it. And you have to, you know, take that to accountability and be able to say, let me share my story. You know, and I personally always say this, but I'll say it again. Everybody should write a book about their lives, because there's so many people that can relate to you. But you have to open up. You have to open that door so people can be able to connect. And why? Why would you want to share my business? Well, I don't want my business. I don't want nobody knowing my business. Well, like I said, somebody that's going through what you're going through, or went through what you went through, needs you to do that for them. I'm just going to snipe everybody. How about that? This poor guy who doesn't deserve to die is going to die in his car.
I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
Get quiet. Shoot everybody. So you know what I mean, like, oh, I didn't go through anything, my life is boring. Well, there's little things about you maybe the way you grew up with a single mother, you know, and how you were antisocial at school because, you know, you were different or whatever little things you would always feel different around people, and why, all those different effects that someone can relate to in certain ways. And of course, others are stories. Like my story's dramatic, and it's like a movie. It's a crazy ass movie, to say the least. And as and I go from a crazy movie life to this video gaming, calm down, like big ass change, and it's a beautiful thing for me. I appreciate that I went through this in that way, and now I'm at a nice, calm lifestyle that I'm happy with. But overall, people tend to take their lives for granted, or say, "Oh, I didn't live a good life," or "I didn't do what I wanted." But we all go through these things, and our lives are our decision. This guy's gonna catch me, man. Stay in the box.
Caution, rain approaching.
Boss, it looks like the inspection is off the table. Find another way to locate the target. Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I'm just letting her shoot everybody. What the heck? I feel like she's shooting them and I'm just here. That last one, she definitely killed him for me.
Not good. Don't let your buddy die, Steak. I'm pulling them out of there.
Oh. She got her butt with me.
Buddy departing area of operations.
I have not gotten to play The Last Guardian, but I do think that that's an amazing game. And Last Guardian, it's one of those things where the design is specifically unique. Come on, open up. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Alright, so I gotta stop fooling around with this mission. Yeah, The Last Guardian is an amazing game. I love the design and you have a companion in the game, and you're deep into the. Let me go ahead and call it my dog.
Please select a drop point. Dispatch requested.
Dropping my dog off right on top of him. So I'm trying to see what happens here as I go through. I'm just casually chilling out. Being
Buddy
reckless.
has arrived. The map has been updated.
Can my dog kill somebody on one of these things? It's not.
Go!
Cannot. Tried. And there it is. A waste.
Mission failed, boss.
Anyway, back to the moral. Life is a very special thing, and you face so many trials and tribulations. I have them, and I still have them, and even now, this month has been a challenging month professionally for my work and everything that is going on with my life. I don't talk about it much, but these are real things. And, I feel like,
Your destination.
Cover me!
oh, wow.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map
I'm
has
just
been
going in
updated.
recklessly again. I'm trying to get quiet to cause some drama for me. Oh, quiet. You didn't shoot him on time.
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
Remember the guy that's driving, guys. Remember the guy that's driving.
You have arrived at your destination.
Alright, so we're going to shoot down the guy in the car first.
Great, you made it. I've sent the information to your map
Decided
screen.
to cause trouble.
That's the target's predicted location.
Gonna die.
Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been
Well, that didn't work out as planned.
Begin cover fire!
Oh, wow.
Mission failed, boss.
Yeah, I didn't really use much of both of them, and when my first playthrough, but after my first playthrough, I started playing with Quiet and D-Dog a bit, and it was really fun. Never mind the fact that they just pretty sick to be able to call them in. Like with Quiet, for example, I'm going to show you guys something I really love. I didn't use it right now, which I'm going to use this time. And I'm going to
Great, you
sink
made it.
in.
I've sent the information to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan
she
carefully before
settled
moving
yet?
in.
The map has been updated.
She's not doing what I want her to do. I want her to take aim right now.
Fire at will.
Next shot.
Damn it! The mission's a failure.
If you're asking why am I on the day instead of the night, I'm actually just playing to just chill out. I'm not really trying, as you see me die 1,000 times. First of all, I wouldn't die this many times on this mission. But I'm just playing recklessly and not doing anything I normally do.
You have arrived.
Trying to see what I could create. Mess around with. But
Great, you made it.
at this
I've
point,
sent
I'm
the
getting my
information
butt
to your
whipped
map
so
screen.
much.
That's the target's predicted location.
I might
Check
have
all around
to.
the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been updated.
Just keep driving, bro. Come back. Just keep driving. There you go, he's coming. I gotta stop fooling around though, because I'm legitimately on this mission for over like an hour, just from being ridiculously careless. Look at all these goodies. I want it. Good job. So this is why I didn't beat the mission from out there. Because I was supposed to come in here and pick these goodies up. I'm gonna leave that one there actually.
Caution, rain approaching.
I'm just gonna leave this here. I'm gonna go ahead and jump on top of this once the helicopter lands,
We've just received word that the arms dealer due to inspect Nova Braga Airport
and then
is
shoot
on
it
his
from there.
way. Once his chopper
But anyway,
is
so
arrived,
back to
he'll
this
be touring
subject
facilities
about
along
life
with the
and
target.
love and
Let him
love
bring the
and
target
life,
out
loving
into your
life.
line of fire.
It's so short. You don't know when you'll be here, when you'll be gone. You know, you got to make the best of every day and make mistakes. You know, have errors. Nobody's perfect. Just try and do whatever you must, and that's all you can do. You know, life is too short to
That's
get
an
stuck.
enemy gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. You won't win in a head-to-head shootout.
Yes,
Try
I
to
will.
get behind it and take it down with missiles. The chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out.
Where is that thing? Met them. I just broke my own box. Oh, there it is. Perfect. So now I'm gonna get
There's
up
a
here.
chopper landing. It must be carrying the arms dealer. Keep your eyes on him. Our intel suggests the target will leave the country with the arms dealer after the inspection. Take him out before that happens.
Normally I get inside and I grab both of them. I'm gonna do the sniper style, which I've been doing, forcing my body to do.
That must be the arms dealer.
The map
His next
has
move
been
will be to meet the
updated.
target.
I feel like shooting him in the face.
Analysis complete.
Looks like the arms dealer's chopper is gonna patrol for the security forces. Be sure you don't get spotted from above.
It's a bad spot to be in right now. Can I get in here? Let's just hope I don't get spotted. I'm gonna stay here as we conversate about these things about life. So yeah, so you only live once, man. Make the best of it every day and take chances. People think they're so smart and they're like, oh, you know, I'm not, and they'll convince themselves not to do a lot of things. But it's like, just follow your heart. You know what? I'll give you an example about women. They rather think logical than think, you know, with their hearts practical. A lot of times with certain, I'm sorry, they'll think practical rather than thinking, you know, with their emotion. And now, I'm not telling you to go be an emotional wreck and destroy your whole life in whatever way, but take chances, you know, take risks. If you have a hobby you like, try to make it a career, things like that. Go for it. Don't give up. Life is too short.
Iemand het my vertel dat ons teen iemand soos hy gesaak het.
Oh, listen to this.
Kontrak slegs gespesifiseer dat ons fasiliteit beskerm en plaaslike.
Yeah, man, these guys are not talking my language and I can't understand them. Let me put subtitles on for a second here. I think I took it off.
Beskerming teen PF's gerigsteerde moderne tegnologie is 'n heel ander affære.
I think it's other settings that I have off. Maybe this. I've never listened to their conversation. That's crazy. I'm such a hardcore Metal Gear guy, supposedly. This is one of the few conversations that...
Ons inspeksie om af te haal. Wys my die plek. Begryp. Kom ons begin by die suidelike.
Really? I don't know what's happening. Not in here. There it is. Now I hope that the chopper... Where is the chopper actually? The chopper's coming soon. I'm gonna try to shoot him down. Okay, thank you for that info. You're telling me the info about the arms dealer wanting to get out of the deal. Wait a minute, the chopper. Can't see him. It's gonna pop up right here though. So this is a new way for me to do it. I usually get inside the building, choke the guy out, and I have my style. But no CQC, which is torture for me, doing this sniper jump at these people. I'm pretty sure a lot of people play this way, but I personally don't like it. Which one is the arms dealer? This guy is the arms dealer. That was a bad shot.
Good. Completed the objective. Now get out of there.
There we go.
Mission info has been updated.
I know that helicopter's coming from me right now.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Out of the hot zone.
exfiltrated.
That's it. You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss. All right. Mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time, huh?
Yeah, you could definitely shoot the arms dealer through the window. I just wanted them to have a meeting and talk, and I actually was going to listen, but I didn't pay attention, but it is what it is.
Boss, you there? We have a problem. The staff have found out everything that Emmerich's been up to. They're right on the edge. I need you to intervene before things get out of control. Get back to Mother Base ASAP.
ASAP. Now this scene here, another type of fourth wall breaking, trying to make the players realize, you know, how terrible they have been. And Emmerich hasn't been perfect, but he's giving you a conscience and all the terrible things you've been doing too. So it's a little bit of everything. So it's interesting.
"9 years ago, this man acted as accomplice to the attack on Mother Base. He then provided support to Skullface. Conspiring with Eli, he repaired Sahelanthropus in secret. His research materials caused the leak at the quarantine facility, which in turn caused the Walbachia mutation, letting the parasites off their chains. We lost a lot of good men. He also stands accused of murdering one of his own family, hiding the body.
I haven't killed anyone. The rest is all wrong, too. The inspection was supposed to help everyone. I sacrificed myself for my companions just as much as any of you. Why won't you believe me?
The prosecution calls a witness. Strangelove's gravestone, haunted by her phantom.
It's just a machine.
Huey! Damn it, Huey! Open it now! Please! Let me out! Kill me!
It recorded it all. Everything. Everything you did living together.
How could a machine?
You forced your own son into the cockpit of a Metal Gear, a test subject.
How?
His mother had to hide him away, and for that you locked her in that coffin.
No! She did it herself. It was suicide. And even if I did, what right do you have?
There's more. We have you to tell us everything you've done, everything you've thought, all this time. 9 years ago, you agreed to the inspection in return for Cypher's guarantee that you'd be spared.
I thought it was real!
We've reviewed into everything else that's happened since you arrived here.
Please.
Guilty! All counts. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! We exist outside the law. What should we do, boss? Just give the order. We'll handle the rest.
Prepare a life raft. Big enough for one. Food and water, too.
Us?
He's leaving.
You... He's responsible for all of this! Think of all the men! He didn't lose a damn thing! This is the enemy! And he's here on his knees!
Us? You are right, he is not one of us. But we are not responsible to judge an enemy. He leaves Mother Base, and that'll be the end of it.
Touch me! I'm innocent! You're the murderers! Snake! You should be in this boat! There'd have been no inspection if it weren't for your precious nuke! I risked my life trying to save you all! How can you do this? Am I the only sane one here? It's not my fault.
Look, you can't discard your phantoms forever, Doctor.
Son of a bitch will make it, you know. I can see it now. In no time, he'll be telling tales about the black-hearted Diamond Dogs. The shining white knight, blabbering on about our injustice, hiding behind his fool's idea of morality. And all the other fools will stand around, nodding with every word he says.
No. One day he'll see through the lies he's built up, realize what kind of man he really is. What goes around comes around. You can't run from yourself forever.
Felt like that was a good way to end with Yui. What happens to him, what comes next. Some interesting stuff that can happen. There is no truth, only perception. It's very true. So, you know, Yui's trying his best. He did try his best. You know, he might have been a weak, scared type of person, but he did try to do his best at certain points. And, you know, it's one of those things, you give or take.
Mission
So
list updated.
it's a complicated thing. It's a complicated thing, you know. And this whole war, you know, the anti-war message of this game is that nobody's a hero. Big Boss is the biggest villain that there ever was in the world. He created the war economy. You know what I mean? He killed off the boss in that one. Then in Peace Walker he created the war economy, and here he builds it even bigger. And he creates nanomachines. He helps, you know, the process of nanomachines, and while Zero's doing all that, you know, he's a part of all of this bigger picture, and he's just evil of all evil. So it's like, why are you taking sides, man?
Please
There's no rights
mission.
in all of that. Okay, so we're getting closer to some really good stuff. I have this mission that I need to do, which I'm not going to do yet. That's pretty much it for now. I'm going to take a quick break, get something to munch, stretch my legs, come back, and probably finish all of these missions. I'm sure, most likely, gonna finish all of these missions. And and then go forward from there. So thank you to everybody that's came through, and we're gonna continue when I come back. All right. Thank you. Talk to you soon.